Not the problem, but the issue is when Brendan was here last, we might take that wall down. Confused. I'll let you guys run with that one. As many of you point out, there's no windows on the side of this building. We're back renovating, talking lighting today, ceiling, talking flooring. Flooring guy just left. We are getting into it, starting to rebuild. We just put up this whole steel structure. So today we're talking about doing LED lighting on either side of each channel. And there'll also be pot lights, but just for uplighting. So they'll be on each side, it'll just glow, 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 right on all the barrel vaulted. Yeah, and if you can even dim it like a little lower, you know, and just have the glow.
Yeah, I didn't get that far with the dimmers, but yeah.
Come on, man.
my little temp rig.
The temp rig's looking great. I think that's the move. And then you just do like, what, you drop it like an inch or two to put pot lights?
Right, so that was the other thing.
That's like how you put lighting, like actual downlight, or do you need it? I think so, right?
Way back when we had on the seating group, we had one big chandelier.
And then we have a chandelier on, like centered right on this beam.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just want to laminate the sides.
Yeah,
So cool, right? Isn't it gonna look great?
Babe, this is so exciting.
I know.
What are we gonna do to cover this, or?
This is the $1 million question. How do we cover the ant door?
You know what I think would be interesting? We're doing the wet bar over here, right?
Mm.
Well, if we built a wet bar over here then and built it into like a live wall, we could have the live wall kind of come in and like around this area, and this door could almost be covered with like vines and trees, almost like it would be like a garden.
Like a hidden door.
A hidden garden door.
Hmm.
And if you built a wet bar into what that would look like, that could be really stunning.
Mm-hmm. All right, you're out here getting creative.
Otherwise, it's like, what are we gonna do? Put a piece of art
No.
here? That's
You gotta
like,
be able to access it quickly. You can't take the art out.
okay, my magic here is done. I'm gonna go.
Okay. Thanks for your input.
Okay, bye guys.
See ya. So right now we're talking about what we're gonna build to build the structure. Again, I told you the mezzanine was a mess before, just held up with this shitty wood. So we're rebuilding it. It's gonna look like this. Basically, that is going here. But the stretch is figuring out how much space we can get, how much height we can save in the kitchen, because the height is super important. You want to keep as much height as you can. We also have all this height everywhere else, so we're trying to save it. Another big problem we came into, which was unexpected, but these used to be windows, so we opened them up again. But what we found was a cracked beam. And it's not just a lintel for a window, that runs the whole length of the building. These have been leaking since we lived here. We lived here for 6 months before we started renovating. They kept leaking. We kept getting the skylights resealed, trying to figure out what was happening, and it just never worked. Because of that crack, the wall's slowly been moving and falling. So the beauty of a renovation is, without doing this and opening this window, we would have never seen that, thus leaving this place really dangerous. And this is gonna be our dining room, and all the way to the glass and steel is over it. Could have fallen on us. So blessing in disguise. You're happy you find these things. But now we got to replace the beam, we got to replace the steel and the glass. Unexpected, but be a welcomed upgrade. It's not a welcome check. What you're seeing here will be our mezzanine. You'll come up these stairs right here into a full master bedroom across the front there. And then right now I will be in the master bath, probably in the bathtub. And then you'll walk through here into a master closet, and then that closet will wrap all the way back here, which is over our front entrance. You come out of the closet into more closet, master bath, into master bedroom with glass that looks out over front. So this is the lower level. We'll be putting 2 bedrooms, 2.5 baths down here, a conservatory and a media room. This is gonna be an amazing level. It's covered right now, daytime, but covered it to protect it. And we got the vaulted ceilings up here too. That's our Kohler tub. How much does the tub weigh, Charlie? Tub weighs 700 pounds. And we gotta get it up where those 2 guys are. And by we, I don't mean me. Big updates today. We're taking off the atrium. So this is our atrium. It's our only source of light here because we're on the ground floor. So we're in between two buildings. So this window is very important, but it was falling in, as you can kind of see right here. And we have to fix it and put some structure behind it just to hold it temporarily. But now we got to replace this whole thing. So we are cutting this all out to replace it, which is no small feat, but as I showed you before, this beam cracked, so out it goes. So all this steel right here was blocking essentially the whole view of that side. So this being gone really frees that up a lot. Woo! So what'd you think?
That was insane. I mean, I can't believe it.
I know.
It's so great to know that it's going to be so much lighter than we even anticipated.
Mm-hmm.
Because of those cages being gone.
I know. Things you didn't even know existed. Only this guy would bring me to New Jersey to pick out stone. But we did this last time for our last project. Saw some amazing stuff. These people at Arena Stone are amazing. So we're jumping in.
Getting a lot of stuff, you know, little hard to shop.
Damn. A lot to choose from.
Yeah. This is the cabinets.
Okay.
It's so white. I think we're
It's
going to
very-
be in
yeah.
like Calcutta's.
Okay.
So many options, but important. It kind of makes or breaks your kitchen, the stone you choose, or whatever countertop you choose, because it becomes such a big feature. But do you want to go dark? Do you want to go light? I mean, slabs forever. All right, so we think we might have found something for the kitchen.
This one would sit here,
Yeah.
and the other one.
Yeah,
would
because
sit
we have
here.
4 to play with, so you can just rotate them all. Wow. Book matching these two together, pulling them together, putting the pit on top, letting these run up the backsplash. Literal perfection.
Beautiful.
So cool, right?
Yeah, I love.
Yeah, I think it's great. And then this will be our island.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and it'll wrap down the sides a couple inches, because it's pretty thin. We need 5 slabs, and there's only 5 slabs left. It's like meant to be.
Oh, wow. Okay, sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. See you later. All right, so we found the kitchen, and then we just found the master bath, which is going to be this, book matched with this. This will be our big shower wall in the back with double shower heads, book matched to this, so they'll just turn them. This is beautiful. All right, so we're back out of the stone yard, back in the apartment. We just got here, and we're now talking through the kitchen, the final dimensions, the height of everything, how to wrap around these beams and soffit.
Not the problem, but the issue is when Brendan was here last, we might take that wall down because there's 3 levels to it. So there's this level, and then there's this level, and then it actually came out a little bit from there. So it's this weird thing. If we can get him to allow me to take it all down, rebuild it so it's flat at this point,
We saved 2
we
inches.
gain, you know, 2.5 inches, and it's now a flat wall on his side, and it's perfect. And then our measurements will change off of that.
My friend actually, who's on the 6th floor, owns that retail space in the front. So we got to get him to green light the wall. Hopefully he says yes. All right, next big decision was the fireplace. We're trying to figure out what to do on either side of the fireplace, and also what to do with this mantle. So what we just come up with is lowering this like 6 inches, giving this a bigger space for a mirror, chipping this off so it goes back to the original brick, and then putting art lights in the top to reflect down, and then we can hang 2 good sized pieces right here for pop on either side with the mirror.
This is your 10 1/4, 5 inches, and then this one is 2.5.
Confused. I'll let you guys run with that one.
Each.
Yeah, it gets
If
smaller.
we
it goes up.
divide it evenly, then the radius, even though it's getting tighter, it's consistent. So this one, it's not like right now this feels rounded and that feels pointed. If we divide them evenly,
The radius
the
is
radius will
proper as it
look
goes up.
consistent, but you're not, you know, you're not
Yeah,
changing the depth
depth of the step.
of each step.
Where'd you learn this architecture hack? I'm now trying to decide a plaster railing that goes down and then swoops around and goes downstairs to make a really artistic moment, but who knows?
You have a 7'3" vanity. That's awesome. The double shower is 4 by 5.5. Water closet, super roomy.
I'm trying to get this laser to line up with this ceiling rib. I'm trying to figure out how much room is around the master bed here so it still feels luxurious, not too tight. But this is going to be a glass steel encased wall with the bed overlooking. Small details, they all matter so much, every centimeter. Even though we have quite a big space, every little piece matters so much. I have a conference call, so I gotta get out of here, but lots of progress today. It shall continue. Stay tuned.
Yo.
Friendly check-in, sir.
Yeah, man, let's do it.
How's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
Good. Looks like things are progressing.
Things are progressing really quickly.
Yeah.
Good. This is what we're working on right here. This section right here.
The 2 doors, all right?
One, two doors.
Which are these doors here? It's right there. This is a long closet. Down there, which is down that little hallway. And then master bath. So these 2 showers, it's the double, which you've seen on Instagram.
Right here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be your master bed. I'm gonna draw this out with tape on the floor.
Tape it, yeah, sick.
So you're gonna be a master bed, looking out that way. Woo! End table there, end table there. Gotta use the bathroom, come out this way. Right here, you walk into this beautiful bathroom here.
Yeah.
We have our marks, plumbers coming. We're gonna have that
Tub
gigantic heavy tub. It's gonna go right here.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna have these glass doors that are right here. You have a nice big
Double shower.
double shower right here. From here to here, you're gonna have your double vanity.
So long.
2 mirrors, so long.
Yeah.
And then there's gonna be a pocket door, the pockets in here.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Where's the wall for
The wall goes right around here.
right here? Sick.
Yep, so there'll be wall here, pocket door, pockets this way, and there's the throne.
Amazing.
And this is the angle that
Yeah,
holds up
supporting the whole house.
holds up the whole
Building.
house. Nice big piece of steel, still really strong.
So what are you thinking about?
You know, I hope
square
that we just
plaster?
leave it and we just sort of, you know, clean it up really nice and give it a
Cool.
primer and a coat of paint and,
Yeah.
you know, accentuate
It
the
just makes
beauty.
it look white and
Yeah, exactly.
clean. Yeah, that's cool.
Of something that's been there for well over 100 years.
Yeah, yeah. Can't move it.
And then no doorway, just a walk-through
Yeah.
from here to here.
And even though this is doubled, it's not for a pocket. It's just
Nope.
for plumbing
Exactly, for
supplies.
plumbing purposes. We can get a nice deep medicine cabinet in there on both for,
Yeah.
you know, you and Hannah.
Yeah.
And then in here, the other door, if you came this way, there's another door here. And this is the entire
Master
main
closet.
master closet
Woo.
up here. This one, the ceiling will be a little bit lower here
Then this.
than that one. And the reason for that is because we're gonna have 2 air conditioning units up in the ceiling in
So
here.
how does the jog work here then?
We have to figure it out. I mean, it
Yeah.
might just be sort of a little header,
Okay.
but this side will be lower than that side.
Okay, so then we'll have all closet here, closet across the back, dressing island with drawers,
Yeah.
accessories on top, little accessory storage on the side, and then shoe wall down the side, and there's actually a decent, I walked this yesterday, it feels good in here
Yeah, it feels good, right?
without the step. Yeah, and then there's a decent sized closet here.
But you could see what happened when we flattened this. Here's what used to be the steps.
Yeah.
Right? So it's sort of a fun thing to look at is
Yeah.
like, before we flattened it, you would be standing
Yeah,
here
so high.
and your
You almost
head
hit your
almost
head.
hitting the ceiling.
I know, I remember like ducking in here in this pipe.
So
Yeah.
it's a fun thing to now have this
Yeah.
much space. You have a lot more height,
Totally.
headroom.
Gained like, what's that, like a 2 feet.
Yeah.
And this is New York City at its best. Can't move any of this stuff. So
That stays.
it's just character, part of the charm. But yeah, we're sad to lose the barrel vaulting here, but we need it for, obviously we have all the barrel vaulting out here, which is gonna stay in the master. Super cool, so this will all remain and be uplit. Kind of see how it's uplit. We need to hide utility and lighting in these spaces, because again, as many of you point out, there's no windows on the side of this building. And you're all correct. This is New York City. We're lodged in between 2 buildings and we're on a low floor. So we don't have the luxury of having side windows, but we have the luxury of height and space and all that kind of atrium window, which is gonna go in there, being replaced right now. So you're all correct. There aren't any windows in here, but there's gonna be a ton of lighting, and it's gonna feel like you don't even notice.
We have the luxury of technology, and technology and lighting today is amazing. So it's gonna feel like we have windows back here.
And airflow.
Yes.
Our airflow is gonna be really good. It's all venting straight from the back, fresh air out there and in, so it's gonna be a ton of flow. This will be all steel encasement glass across the front, operable, so it'll open, well, big curtains, but we'll wake up looking out over there each day. That's the updates right now. Anything else, Charlie?
Coming together, coming together. It's getting there.
It's getting there, slow and steady.
It's starting to feel like a space now.
For real. Think it's gonna be done in 9 days when the baby gets here?
Close.
Yeah.
I need, our verticals can go to steel. I'm not worried about that. But then the top of the glass, I'm gonna need a header that I can, something like this, that I can get my LED light strip that they can't see from the bed. So it needs to be wide and tucked back in.
We're talking about all, this is the master bedroom.
What we do with
Doing
that,
all glass
so if
across
we do
here.
eliminate this, we're
Trying to figure out how that glass sits perfectly with Andrew from our steel company, Charlie, our contractor, and Jeff, the architect. And then we got to run venting down here, so we're trying to figure out how to get rid of this thing.
So you have these two buttons that are there that are going to control individually those things there. And you just have an on and off button.
What?
You feel it? It's like literally a button.
Yeah.
Wait, so that's
So you walk into your shower.
You don't do this anymore.
You don't do any of that stuff.
And how do you control the temperature?
And you just do this. It's all automated.
And it's
so
on.
this thing here is the other button. So you have an on and off, and then you have the ability for your shower. This is a dual switch.
either the handheld
Or the shower
I
head.
think there is a handheld.
And then this.
And that's temperature.
That's your
temperature.
Well, and that'll probably light up, right?
Sick.
So cool.
I think you want a handheld, right? Like if you don't want to stand under a rainfall, you have no other option.
I have a shower cap if I need one, like whatever.
Look at you. Just see, that's called a cool wife, guys. You're gonna sacrifice the convenience for the style.
Yeah.
Huh?